For the Mavericks, Caron Butler from Racine, Wisconsin, alongside Dirk Nowitzki up front. Tyson will see San Antonio on Wednesday. Luke Richard, Mbah a Moute, Larry Sanders getting the start. James Capers up with the ball. We are underway, and Andrew Bogut able to control the opening tap.
Which is early, Jim, especially if they're in a man rather than a zone.
Andrew Bogut had his career-high scoring game here last season, 32 points. And a 64% shooting, 9 rebounds a game. Andrew Bogut.
I understand, but I'm talking about relatively to another 7 teams and zones quicker.
With those arms, he does not buy suits off the rack.
Not close.
Deep catch underneath. Nowitzki. The Bucks with solid defense, but the ball lost out of bounds. Sean Stevenson for Nowitzki. This is what he does. And he hits 50.
From three-point range sometimes, you think, well, he's going to miss it. He doesn't.
Tyson Chandler.
And late. And in between. They'll need to tonight, Jim. Dallas is that good.
And Dallas will play a zone defense quite a bit more than other teams. Bogut off the floor. He picked it up and is able to score.
Well, you have to.
The team has been shooting.
You have to be practical, and you got to prepare for it because the Bucks haven't been shooting well.
Block shot. Nowitzki stops Sanders. Deshaun Stevenson in rhythm.
Now, the thing to know about them, we've talked to jumpers, they shoot well as a team overall. Their differential field goal percentage is excellent.
Three-pointer on the way. Jennings rips it through. Jason Kidd inside around Jennings and then Bogut. Seasons in the NBA, 37 years old, and he's still playing at a very high level with energy.
Well, point guards, Jim, have to rely on their quickness. He still is.
Back to Butler from Kidd on the run out. Now this is a team that won't run full
through his NBA career, and this team has the ability and the athletes to get up and down, but they're so good in the half court.
It stays
for them in terms of their offensive depth.
Bogut inside, he muscled through. He got between Kidd and Chandler walking in at the same time, and Johnny said he was having a good time. Everything's great. Why not? 19-4, playing with one of the great big men in league history. Kidd on the jump shot.
And there's the post-up.
Jennings in there all night long and shoots. You know that he has thought about it, and it's a matchup he likes.
Exactly, Jim. Now, if he's not making them, then he can start to pass. As you said, they will play through him in the post. You play through Jason Kidd anywhere.
Bogut, yes.
And that's Brandon Jennings' quickness setting it up, blowing by Kidd.
24 points, 22 rebounds, and 5 block shots. The only player in the NBA to have a 20-20-5 game last season, and the only one so far this season. Caron Butler. Not quite to the midway point of the opening period. Drew Gooden, yes, snaps it through. He knows this court. He knows the rim. Jennings got into trouble because there were only big men in the middle of the paint that time.
He tried to draw a foul, but landed the Giants, no place to go.
Nowitzki, there's that off-balance shot. I tell you what, that guy's leaning all over the place. 4 minutes remaining in the opening period. Gooden knows how to defend Nowitzki, you would think, having practiced against him last season. Good job that time. John Salmons has the Bucks bring it up the court. Jennings with a great find.
And there's your pace back. Get that mid-range jumper look.
It was an easy find for Jennings, but it was in rhythm and a good feel. Nowitzki over Gooden this time.
If you keep him off the line, that goes a long way toward a victory.
Andrew Bogut off the front to Kidd. Nowitzki took off. They will leak out. All of them do it. Kidd knows it, and he finds Dirk.
In time, Jimmy's got to be alert and go.
Mbah a Moute too strong. Kidd looked long again. He has Butler. What a pass. And fouled at the last. Caron Butler will shoot 2.
Repeat that performance once again because
108-107 Dallas. The Mavericks escaped.
Exciting game. Problem, of course, again, is shooting. They're shooting 59%. Bucks only 35.
Bogut, deep catch. Little lefty hook.
Well executed, Jim, as they...
Corey Maggette. Jason Terry. Perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate and winner. This guy is amazing off the bench.
Instant offense. He can score it. He can push it. Plays into their system. Gives it to Marion.
That's an offensive foul. Jennings against Barea.
Barea's got great quickness.
Jason Terry for Marion.
Well, they practice it. It worked to perfection.
A long way to go after that period. Down 10 after 12 minutes. Not enough going on for the Bucks offensively or perhaps defensively. In that first quarter, Barea is out there now at the point with Jason Terry in the backcourt. Corey Maggette runs into Brendan Haywood.
Positioning, which is what the Bucks want at the other end.
Too many early turnovers. 5 now by Milwaukee. Barea in the paint.
Staying in the zone. We said they would. They are. It's a 2-3 zone.
Three-pointer, Keon Dooling.
If you can make a bunch of those, it may pull them out of it, but
Bucks have been struggling.
they probably will. And the Bucks would really have to start making a lot of shots for them to come out of it, but they'll go in and out of it. They'll mix it up. Did that kiss the glass?
It did from that angle.
To bank this. This is one of those, okay, I got lucky on it plays. But I'll tell you what, Jim, if you called that in a horse game, you would win every game.
That's amazing.
No one could do that. Not even...
I'm not sure Tim Duncan could do that. We will see him on Wednesday.
Yes, we will.
Barea drives and is fouled. Barea at 82%.
Stuff, gifts this time of year for sure. Jim, there's a 2-2-1 full court zone press. It's a bit soft.
Getty simply loses the ball. John Marion back out to Barea. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Haywood.
All right. Somebody needs to, sure than him, do something about it.
Good job by Sanders to get the rebound off his own miss. Maggette from the perimeter, and Dallas right back at it offensively. Dirk Nowitzki.
Can't be laying back.
Three-pointer.
You can't be a spectator. You can't lay back.
With 4 early points, and he has facilitated a couple of others. He scores and he dishes. That was Haywood, and Dirk for 3. Andrew Bogut is back out there. Cross-court pass. Chris Douglas Roberts has it. He spins inside and draws the foul.
Side, so that's weak side. Chris Douglas Roberts, and then
Player to go to the weak side.
Right. And some that's a lot.
Yeah. With no defense.
No.
Right at the midway point in the second period. Nowitzki in the post. Marion turns around and hits.
Boy, Jim, when you give up 60%
bench points. Keon Dooling hounding J.J. Barea. Terry off the floor. What a great pass.
It's kind of clinic level right now. No transitions.
It's a viable formula, isn't it?
It sure is. Offensive.
Terry in, and he will be shooting. Bogut had the best free throw shooter for the Mavericks, 88%, 20th in the NBA currently. And a great view of Bucks basketball in the Bradley Center. John, Dallas has scored 22 in the paint, Milwaukee 8.
And the Bucks aren't going to get into the paint against the zone unless it's on transitions like that, where they come out in their 2-2.
In double figures. Nowitzki with 13. Bogut now with 10. Great steal by Jennings. Just outstanding. The Mavericks fell asleep. And Keon Dooling gets the rebound and put back to score.
What a
Keon Dooling, the Bucks' leading bench scorer with 5. Barea drives. Bogut has the rebound, and Jennings will push. This is what you said they had to do. They had to rebound, cause turnovers with the defense, and break, and Bogut finish it.
on Andrew. That's what I would do as well.
Have to hurry. 2 on the shot clock. Ilyasova gets it away in time and scores at the horn.
Oh, wow.
Three-pointer. Good. Ilyasova.
Well, they stayed in the man a couple of times now.
And 11-0 Milwaukee run. Barea will shoot 2. Bogut picks up
Dallas has been a very good team in that stretch. So
to the run, 5 points. So he and Bogut had 9 of the 11.
in this ball game, as I said earlier, you can't let a player like that be the factor that he is being. Cross-court pass turnover.
Up by Kidd and then turned over by Marion.
Or on those turnovers. So the Bucks need to not only get them to do it, but then capitalize on it.
You're right. Dallas is +8 in points off turnovers. Ilyasova gets the rebound.
Can go inside or play for the long rebounds. Very good. They're a good free throw shooting team.
Dallas getting to the line, 9 out of 10. They've hit their free throws. Nowitzki on a push. Count the basket.
Dirk on him. He comes off and catches Dirk more often with the quickness as he did.
Jennings using his quickness to stay with Kidd. Nowitzki, there's that off-balance shot. He's fallen backwards, sideways, and still hits them. He gets a lot of touches.
I think Dirk looks like he's falling down more than he is, actually. It seems to be always the way he plays, and that's control for him.
This Douglas Roberts gets the bounce.
Same thing, Alter on.
They have cut the biggest Dallas lead of 20.5. Pretty good second quarter. That works. Tyson Chandler from Kidd with a behind the back.
Was everything. And Chandler says, yeah, thank you.
7 assists for Jason Kidd. He had 6 in the first quarter. Jennings on the drive, going to the left hand.
Change of pace again. They push him right, he takes it.
Brandon up to 5 points. Closing seconds, less than a half a minute to play in the first half. Terry in. Good shot challenge by Bogut, but Chandler cleans up.
Chandler.
Dooling for 3.
So what'd you think?
Yeah, they did, Jeff. Well, the Bucks did a great job of staying with it there late in that second quarter and battling back, but the problem is when I said let them get inside, I meant so you could have nice contested shots with Bogut, Sanders, and some of the other guys in there, and not easy kickouts for three-point shots, which the Mavericks like so much. But the Bucks gave up way too many easy buckets inside. You see a hope.
He was standing there. You didn't throw it to him.
Both teams with 8 turnovers, but as John pointed out in the first half, Dallas has scored 8 more points than the Bucks off mistakes. Chris Douglas Roberts and 1. In Dallas, in terms of 500, San Antonio this season than Dallas.
Right.
And also since 2000, January of 2000. Second foul on Dirk Nowitzki.
And that's where we're headed for a game Wednesday night in San Antonio.
Chandler. Which is 8.4 a game. He's the leading rebounder on average for Dallas with 9 a game. Pretty solid defender. He's long.
But Chris Douglas Roberts comes to the other end and
at Portland. CDR picks up his 3rd rebound. Jennings dribbles through under the basket. Bogut, what a great play.
Well, you know, they just lost Bogut, and that's Jennings dribbling through. They were all looking, how well done was that?
Maybe when a defense falls asleep and loses a cutter, it looks like a great play.
Yeah, though you may see their 2-3 zone again real soon, so they won't be in situations like that. And guess who?
Ilyasova had it bounce off. Pretty good play that time, but nothing. Standalone 3-pointer. Jason Kidd.
Remember?
Good job by Ilyasova. 58-50. The Bucks were down 20 at 42-22. Three-pointer. Jennings. Count that.
See, Jimmy gets a high screen. I like the high screen.
8 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Both have to use whatever we bring to the dance, right?
Use it positively. That's what I say.
That's right.
Brandon Jennings.
Some to 52%. Actually, Dallas has only 2 more made field goals than the Bucks right now, and the Bucks are plus. They've got 5 made threes to Dallas's 1 made 3.
Caron Butler from the... It's always been a very fine rebounding guard.
He always has, Jim, not just for the long ones either. He'll go inside and rebound them.
Jennings, oh my goodness.
Great, great play.
Deshaun Stevenson gives it up to Kidd. He shoots and misses over Jennings. Saves it for Chris Douglas-Roberts. The Bucks can play 5-on-4. Kidd still not out of the seats. And it's an and one for CDR with Jason Kidd watching. Caron Butler picking up his second foul. Free throw missed, and Butler puts it in. Looks like Ilyasova.
Yeah, it has to be the nearest player.
He shot the ball. We'll have to figure that one out.
That would be a rebound, Jim. On the rebound, it'd be the nearest player to the
everybody else had taken off.
Let me go back and explain to people that perhaps don't offensive player, so therefore being in the right position.
Terry on the line.
We haven't seen that in a long time. You don't see it often. Not off of a free throw.
Milwaukee with a solid.
I just can't, with my elbow yet, I can't get it up high.
Andrew 0 for 4 from the line tonight. Scott Skiles worked with him last Wednesday. Moved him over 2 boards on the free throw line to the right. Terry, yes.
And I'll tell you why he did that, Jim, and I haven't talked to Scott about it, but a lot of Andrew's shots go over to the left, and he wanted to move him over, but I see the biggest problem is he can't get it up in the air high enough to get it over the rim.
Well, they talked about that. Jennings gets it up and down from 3.
Brandon threw that pass to Chris Douglas-Roberts. He thought he was yin instead of yang.
Terry with a drawn kick for Butler.
Pure. He's money down there.
Got the rebound, and now Kidd works for the Mavericks.
Well, they've tried to pick the pace up because they feel the pressure here from the Bucks.
And Bogut called for the foul on Chandler. On Bogut, Drew Gooden will come off the Bucks bench.
Boy, you'd really like to see John Salmons come to life now, Jim. He would be one more offensive thorn in their sides if he could just get it going. It's actually a good foul by them. He put a poor free throw shooter.
20 in the second quarter tonight. Bogut hits his first free throw of the night. Terry the cutter, he got right under the basket but couldn't hold on to the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive foul, Jason Terry.
Great.
Able to do if he gets going. And so we're going to give him the appropriate amount of attention, but it's tough dealing with him no matter what.
Drew Gooden on the basket.
Points now. They really picked it up after that first quarter, and that's an area the Bucks have been good in all season. Uh-oh, that's costly turnover.
And Gooden grabs
clear pass
and possession.
See, before they put this in court, and it would go side court and stop the foul.
Correa blocked by Bogut. Shot clock at 8. Terry down to 3, 2. Three-pointer, Nowitzki. The other night he was 10 out of 12 and scored 31. Not as efficient, so the Bucks have at least created that problem for Nowitzki. How about that?
Back at you.
Three-pointer. Bogut knocks it away.
Value as shot blockers. Wow.
Gooden able to convert. Was that just lost by Jennings? And at 72, the Bucks were down 9 at the half after trailing by 20 earlier in the second quarter. Nowitzki falls away and hits another one. 22 points. He wanted the foul, didn't get it. Not paying attention. He's barking, and Dooling takes it in. He will shoot, and Nowitzki is fouled after complaining about a non-foul call.
Here he is talking, and look, slip behind him and to the basket.
Nowitzki commits the foul. He keeps talking and now has a technical, starting to get Dallas sideways in this game. A total of 3 points. Milwaukee trying to end a 7-game.
And as reporting, you know, we didn't see the 2-3 zone in the third quarter.
In this third quarter, everybody getting in on it. Brandon Jennings and an excellent third period. Bogut contributed. Chris Douglas Roberts, Dooling, all of them, and it's 75-74 after 3. 8 on the shot clock. Jason Terry.
Dooling has done an outstanding job defending Terry.
The Matrix.
Off the glass.
2-3 zone.
Yes, sir.
Drew Gooden. And the putback, Andrew Bogut. Cindy Smith selected Brandon Jennings. It's Andrew Bogut to score the first points. Bogut has 17 for the Bucks. And one. Gooden.
Now
that's Nowitzki on the shot.
That's
a free throw.
And that's been a huge factor on behalf of Bucks. Swing it, try to look inside. Andrew comes strong. You have your other big Gooden release and go weak side.
Drew Gooden follows up. That's a nice rebound and put back off him.
Hear that.
This is the first time all season they have put a healthy player on the inactive list. Shawn Marion.
Communicate on if a switch or a stay. 2-3 zone prevailing.
Brian Skinner on the inactive list tonight. Underneath, Drew Gooden thought he was fouled by the Matrix. Shawn Marion, no whistle.
Well, that's a big block because that's a stop. That's a layup. And does he miss? I mean, jumpers are layups to him. Very costly.
Gooden got up straight up on Nowitzki that time, forcing the miss. That was a pretty good job, and Jennings takes it in. Jennings has 17 points.
And that's what you want to do.
I think everybody in the building thought it was on Andrew Bogut. Terry able to score. 5 on the shot clock. Dooling. And Brockman.
Just in the ball game, literally. I don't know how he got off the floor. I'm sure he's still not at all loose from being on the bench.
The Miller Lite home court, not to mention ice cold Miller Lite. 2 miss. John Brockman, nothing if not a hustler. Bad hook shot by Gooden. Run out. Barea on the reverse from Terry. Barea down. 3 on the way. Dooling too strong off the heel. And Brockman off the ball. And he will be playing with 5 fouls.
Hayward's at 20. Paid off until the 2-minute mark. When then there's a penalty for it. Shots and side court.
Jennings foul.
I guess.
Center box office. That's the rematch game. The Bucks, Dallas, San Antonio, and Utah were 56 and 15 combined. Brandon Jennings is having a second half. And from the Bradley Center tonight, 21, which is his home average. Bogut with the steal and dunk. He took it away from Chandler.
Great assist between them.
Bogut has 19 with the steal and dunk. And more importantly, the Bucks have the lead. And another takeaway, an empty trip for the Mavericks.
Bogut 1 steal, 2 block shots, as well as his double-double.
three. Good. John Salmons.
What a great time for Johnny to find it and come to life.
Ilyasova flashes into the paint near the free throw line. Jennings keeps. And now dueling to the corner for Salmons. Ilyasova finally gets it up and Bogut on the dunk. Beauty.
What a great use of Ilyasova. Jennings breaks it down and starts the play.
Not many defenses can react to that kind of selfless sharing. Three-pointer Ilyasova. It's 97-88. All right, thank you. 14-0 run in 3:28.
Rio made field goals. And think about how this started. One team foul.
Dallas scoring its first points right here since the 7-minute mark. The Bucks would shoot 48%.
No. Well,
that was a stretch, I have to admit.
They did the last game, and maybe that's a trend now, Jim. Okay, watch your turnovers. Man, is that,
you know what,
beautiful ball sharing? Or try both sharing it inside. Bucks moving it. Ilyasova has been able to flash to the pop-up zone time after time. Look out.
Kidd for three.
You don't want him on a face-up jumper like that on a
rebounding in this game. 38-37.
Do not turn it over. Even if you miss a shot, get the shot.
Nowitzki's last bucket at the 8:50 mark. Touch pass to Terry for three. And it's a three-point game. Fortunately, you nailed that one.
I don't want to nail those, but you can't have that.
These teams play some great games, don't they? Jennings, yes!
Oh, my goodness. Carlisle fits in. They feel the urgency in their offense. They're going to involve Dirk in screens and pops. Wow, that's a challenge, surely.
It is. Olandis Poole. Jennings, little low shovel pass to Ilyasova. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Down to 10 now. Jennings has Terry. Step back. Quick release. And a foul on the loose ball.
Thumper.
Well, Nowitzki was 10.
Everybody's standing here.
They have ending because there is a 12-game winning streak on the line for the Mavericks. And the Bucks have put it right on the line with their second half play. Chandler blocks Ilyasova. An off-balance shot to start with. Dallas has lost 3 times on the home court. Kidd off the heel, ball knocked out. Terry has it, shot clock reset.
Foul.
And Gooden.
And he doesn't miss too often from the line.
Season, Nowitzki hit 82 consecutive free throws.
We're going to get an opportunity no matter what happens here.
Kidd knocking it away from Jennings.
I like Jennings high here with the screen. Yeah, that's what's been working tonight in the second half.
He steps back. Can't hit it over Kidd. Caron Butler gets the rebound and calls a timeout with 17.6 seconds remaining. Strategy, John.
Okay, Jim, they're going to go at it right away, obviously to Dirk. Big play right there because they want time to do that right there. Some of these NBA players missed some shots, and Dirk missed one out high a moment ago. And look, this was a screen. He was on the low box. He comes off the screen. They deliver it to him. And Jim, do you see there where fouls to give hurt them a little bit? You know, you need both of these. It just takes a little.
9.9 seconds remaining.
They would like a 3, Jim, because then when they take the foul, they get within a 3 again.
Mbah a Moute sealed the 3 by Nowitzki. They get the 3-point attempt. Jennings has the rebound with 3.5 seconds remaining.
What a win.
And the Milwaukee Bucks, you can only call this an upset. They have upset the Dallas Mavericks 103-99, ending the Mavericks' 12-game streak and snapping a 7-game skid in this building. What a second half by the Milwaukee